Today, I need to taste through these dusty containers that contain Grappa that I made a little over a year ago. Shall we see how it's doing? How's it going, chasers? I hope you're having a kick-ass week. I'm Jesse, and this, of course, is Still It with a Grappa tasting episode coming at you. So, here's the deal, team. This was made, honestly, I don't know, I'm guessing about a year and a half ago. Future editing, Jesse, help me out, this long ago. I have tasted it sort of on and off every now and again over that time. It has probably been a solid 4 months since I've even looked at these containers. They've just been sat at the back of the shelf over the Christmas rush. Yes, I am properly back now. This is not a pre-recorded video. I'm back into it. For the regular viewers, yes, of course, we will be making some awesome stuff in 2022. In fact, I cannot wait. But just keep in mind, guys, that the practical videos, there's a bit of lead time between me starting the project and the video coming out. Fermenters are empty right now. I am going to be rectifying that tomorrow. Anyway, I just wanted to catch you regulars up. So, like I said, this is Grappa, dusty-ass containers. This was the first time I ever messed with fruit, and it was a grand old time. I really enjoyed it. I made quite a lot of it, obviously. And hunting for the flavour really happened towards the head. So it's almost the opposite of whiskey. Whiskey is like this trade-off of the grain flavour you want versus the quote-unquote contamination of tails. Fruit tends to be, in my experience, the opposite end of the spectrum. So it's a toss-up of how much flavour from the fruit do you want to keep versus how much of the, the heads you're going to allow to come through to get that flavour. I think maybe I went a little bit too far on the side of the heads. But in saying that, obviously I haven't aged a product like this before, and maybe this amount of age has dealt to it. I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? So obviously I've got 3 different kinds here. One is, actually let me do that one last. The red version, the gold version, and the white version. The white, I hope, is self-explanatory. Came off the still, proofed it down, put it into the bottle, and there's been a slight amount of Angel's Share. I've just realized that before this video I pinched that. There it is. There we go. Put the proper one back. I haven't collected anything out of it. Anyway, sorry, sidetracked. White Spirit was off the still, proofed down, put into here for a little bit of Angel's Share and just sort of age action. The gold version is basically treated as a whiskey, exactly the same as the white, but obviously it has some, man, did I write on here? I'm almost certain that is American white oak that has been sort of had a mid-level char on it. The red version is exactly the same as the gold, except instead of being proofed down with water, it was proofed down with the original wine. There's been one unfortunate side effect with the red version, as I'm calling it, and that is that it was aged in a glass jar with some sunlight getting to it, so it's kind of discolored a little bit and gone slightly murky. But anyway, not to worry too much. All right, the white version. Oh, wow. Okay. On the nose, I'm going to go ahead and say that I did not at all screw up the cuts. That's really mellow now. And it's starting to get that really awesome raisiny, fruity, slightly pungently like grape skins thing to it. That's the mouthfeel still slightly more shiny than the aroma would indicate that it's going to be, but it is much. Oh man, I've lost my my tie. When did that happen? Hold on. There we go. This thing's getting to the length now where I accidentally dip it and stuff that I shouldn't, or get it stuck in weird places. Very strange. It's funny actually, I thought, my beard hasn't really grown much over the last year or so. And then I went back and saw the first video when I first started putting the tie in it, and it's like, anyway. Beard talk, over. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with the white version. The aroma is on point. The flavour is good. It could just be a little bit more intense in terms of the same flavours that are coming over on the nose. Still good though. All right, the gold version. Whoa. Okay. I've got a slightly dirty glass, so excuse me while I do this. Not dirty, but you know, sometimes the glasses still smell a little bit like the dishwasher because I'm lazy and I put them through the dishwasher. Okay, that is exactly the same as that with straight up caramel in it. That is nuts. Funnily enough, that is slightly more jaggy on the mouth, and I can't figure out quite why. Just purely on mouthfeel. On the overall experience, sure, it's more softened because it's got some of those wood sugars going in. It's mellowed out a little bit more. There's more padding around the spirit. It's a little bit more one-dimensional in that it focuses more on that kind of raisiny flavor. This is a little bit more floral vininess to it, which is interesting. This is the one that I'm really interested on, though. This is the one that Oh wow. Okay, that straight up reminds me of port, which is kind of what it is, I guess, except it's port made with the skins and seeds as well. Wait, what is the exact definition of what port is? Am I wrong with that? Yeah, I guess it really is. If you guys know this world better than me, because let's face it, I haven't done a whole lot of delving into the grape based spirits before, feel free to correct me in the comments down below. I won't take that personally. In fact, I will appreciate it. But this definitely reminds me of port. Not overly sweet. The wine was relatively dry. It's that mixing of like barrel-aged wine and barrel-aged spirit together. I should stipulate as well, guys, I have had that sultaniness in things like this before that get quite almost like long stewed fruit kind of flavor. It's not like that. It's a lot brighter and more fresh and floral. It's not floral, but it sits on a spectrum. If you imagine like fresh grapes being up here and towards floraliness, and I don't know, like stewing sultanas for hours being way down here. It sits much further up this end of the spectrum. It's a horrible way to describe it. I don't know how else to do it. That is my favorite by far. It has most of the good aspects of this with all of the good aspects of that mixed together. Mate, actually, slightly less of the straight like caramel candy on the nose coming through, but it's pretty damn close. I need to say a big thank you to the Patreons. Thank you so much, guys. I thoroughly appreciate your support. I really and truly do. And I'm really looking forward to 2022 in terms of the inspiration that I can get from you guys, the things we can work on together. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. So now we have the question, what, if anything, do I need to do with these? And honestly, I think the unanimous answer for all three is to do nothing. I'm not getting any astringent notes. I'm not getting any peppery notes, both of which I think would be inappropriate in this kind of spirit. I like those notes. I like astringency, I like peppery, I like spicy, I like baking spice, all of that stuff in something like this, you know, like something that's kind of like an American sort of style whiskey. I like those things. But in this, not so much. I don't think it's appropriate, and I'm getting none of it. So I think what I can do is get some more age and a little bit more wood characteristic on these two. You know, obviously it's not affecting this. Without any negative effects, I think. So I guess I'll set myself a reminder for another probably 2 months just to double check in it. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do, which in some ways is a bit of an anticlimax for these sorts of videos because it's just, you know, hurry up and wait. But at the end of the day, if that's what's best for the spirit, that's what's best for the spirit, right? Anyway, if you guys have advice on what you think I could potentially do differently with these things, I would love to hear it. If you think I should be doing something different with this white spirit other than just leaving it white, I would love to hear that as well. But in the meantime, if you like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscription button down below. Hit the notification bell as well so you get more videos like this popping up in your notification stream if that's what you're into. And I'll catch you next time, guys. Keep on chasing the craft. See ya.